Tonight on this Comedy Central Sports presentation of BattleBots, a vicious strain of robot fever sweeps the nation. Scrap Daddy tries to give Ziggo the shake. Overkill hopes to leave Frostbite with a throbbing headache. And Salvard looks to infect Mouser Mecha Catbot with a case of scrapitis. This Comedy Central Sports presentation of BattleBots is brought to you by the United States Army. Be all you can be. We're at the All-American Sports Park in Las Vegas, Nevada, where the ill-tempered mechanical insanity is about to explode. Welcome, everybody, to BattleBots. I'm Sean Salisbury, alongside my partner, Bill Dwyer, and we got to get right to the action.
Yeah, first up, Scrap Daddy LW55 is going to try to put Ziggo across his knee and take the belt to him. Here's how they match up. Builder Mark Bradford used only scrap metal and recycled parts to stitch together his mini monster, Scrap Daddy. This blade-wielding, battery and fuel-powered robot's got a lot of drive for a lightweight, but its high center of gravity could be a problem. Builder Jonathan Ritter hopes to make a run at the big nut this season with his spinner Ziggo. The robot swings steel blades, but its most lethal weapon may be the breakneck speed at which it spins and attacks.
I'm thinking that the bully Ziggo is going to beat up a lot of his lightweight classmates this season. Take a look.
Do you know what the first step in building a BattleBot is?
What is going to be my inspiration?
That's right, inspiration. And that can come from just about anywhere.
Ziggy. He was the meanest cat. I wanted to have the meanest robots.
Ziggo, the spinning BattleBot, is named after Jonathan's psychotic dead cat, Ziggy.
Ziggy was a well-known cat, especially the children. All my nieces and nephews knew him, and they would come back screaming with blood streaming down their hands. Ziggy had a way of getting his claws into your skin, and instead of just giving you one little bat, he'd draw you in and get more and more.
Still a cat lover today, Jonathan and family pay daily tribute to the fallen feline friend buried right in their own backyard.
This is the shrine to Ziggy. We have Ziggy's collie, and we have a picture of him lying in the sun. He loved to do that. I even carry a locket of Ziggy's hair and one of his whiskers with me. Before battle, I bring it out, look at it, get his spirit into me, get psyched up.
It's just about time to see what these two robots are made of. Let's go box-side.
Scrap Daddy, you guys have the beautiful design. This robot's moving on. What's the strategy in your next bout?
Little Blue's got two things going for her. She's got a real strong blade on the front that's nice and level, and she's got a good ramp that we're hoping to turn this guy upside down and all around with.
Well,
come on, Little Blue, to the rescue.
I'm getting... Got energy. Interesting matchup, power versus speed.
Well, may the better bot win. Let's go down to the box.
In the red square, he doesn't understand why decapitation isn't fun for everyone. Here is Scrap Daddy. In the blue square, hang down your head and cry. Poor bot, you're bound to die when you fight Ziggo.
Scrap Daddy LW55 is just one of 4 robots Mark Bradford built for this tournament.
Yes. Red driver is ready.
And Jonathan Ritter, the builder of Ziggo, 800 hours to put that machine together. Well, the box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time in the lightweight division. Ziggo and Scrap Daddy. Ziggo can turn at some fast-paced revolutions.
2,300 RPM. That is one fast box.
Scrap Daddy's to your left, coming out very methodical. There is Ziggo, who gets those revolutions up quickly and punishes people. This is one of the favorites when you can go around and talk to people before the fight. Ziggo is a concern for a lot of the lightweights. No punishment yet. There's one quick blow and the wheel's off.
Oh, man! I said 2,300 RPM, and and it spins the blades 160 miles an hour. Took that wheel right off. He's going around the back where the saw and Scrap Daddy isn't working.
It's not working, which means limited defense and limited offense for Scrap Daddy. He's not exactly moving at a fast pace himself. And Ziggo, with one punch, has already done a bunch of damage to the robot of Scrap Daddy. And Ziggo going in for another punch, and there it is.
Terrible.
Look at that. 3 shots.
Oh, man!
And by Ziggo.
Just goes to show you that slow lightweights do not work.
Yep, this fight's done. Didn't take long, under a minute. We've got to get to the replay. It didn't take much here.
Oh, no, not at all. Right out of the gate, Ziggo takes it to Scrap Daddy, knocking off his wheel. Then you see Ziggo continue the carnage, parts of Scrap Daddy flying all over the place. Ziggo mercilessly shredding Scrap Daddy.
Didn't take much. Now you see why. People fear Ziggo, and it was
Ladies
brutal,
and
plain
gentlemen,
and simple.
the time,
Let's get the
1
confirmation
minute, 13
down the
seconds.
BattleBots board.
The winner by a knockout in the blue square, Ziggo!
These battle stats cannot look very pretty for Scrap Daddy.
There's nothing to look at, Sean. They're non-existent. Scrap Daddy's got a big donut under his name. Ziggo needed just 3 hits with a little weapons damage and a lot of hazard damage mixed in to destroy his overmatched foe.
Let's go down and get some post-fight reaction.
Dude, you guys, that totally sucked. Look at your robot. Well, at least we're glad you guys recycle. Are you going to recover from seeing your baby just ripped to pieces like a sissy?
I still love her. We'll put her back together again somehow.
Well, maybe Mark Bradford can use Scrap Daddy's metal carcass to build a better robot for next season. Us? Well, we're still in the thick of this season, and when we return, Overkill gets cold-hearted on Frostbite. Then Salad and Mouser Mecha Catbot bring BattleBots Blitzkrieg. We're coming right back.
For more information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in the BattleBots competition, log on to BattleBots.com.
Hi, I'm Christian Carlberg. This is Team Cool Robot. This here is Overkill. We're a force to be reckoned with.
If you want to put a name to pain in the 21st century, call it BattleBots. And when you want to put a name to the BattleBots, well, that's up to their builders. Have a look.
My robot's name is Blendo.
Mouser Mecha Catbot.
Voltronic. Biohazard.
Suicidal Tendencies.
Tensimushi.
Ramstein.
And Nightmare.
What's in a robot name and what's it all mean?
My robot's name is Bigger Brother. And last was it was Big Brother because my teeth was an out then.
From kids to coordination.
The name Spaz came from a design flaw inherent in a 2-wheeled robot. Very often looks like you're missing or you're just freaking out, and thus Spaz, you know.
Sometimes it's all about convenience.
It occurred to me that I could use the little biohazard graphic. These are pre-made, you can just buy these, so I just went with biohazard.
And for some, a play on words.
Kilohertz, or KHZ for short, 1000 hertz. She kills and she hurts, kilohertz.
We're about to find out if Frostbite puts the hurt on Overkill in their heavyweight scrum. How's this one shaping up, Bill?
Shapes up great, Sean. Christian Carlberg's heavyweight entry Overkill can inflict harm on its opponents in a couple of ways. Along with a healthy dose of the smash and mash tactic, Overkill uses a heat-treated chrome alloy steel blade to dole out heaps of hurt. Builder Michael Malden's Frostbite features an invertible design with a hinge-mounted snowplow blade. This metal soldier doesn't take kindly to attacks, with 4 steel spikes of vengeance protecting its rear end.
And if there's anyone who ain't going to back down to Frostbite, it's Christian Carlberg. He sat down with our Bill Nye just a few minutes ago. Take a look.
Well, what got you started on this thing? Well, back in 1995, I went to see some robot combat up in San Francisco, and I was instantly hooked.
And you're still in it?
Yes.
5 years later?
Yes. It's really not a hard thing to get into. I mean, people at home are watching this, and they're going, I could do that. And they can. They just have to get started, and start early, and start small, and work your way up.
That's great advice, Christian.
Thank you.
Good luck out there. Saw him up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a BattleBots
I do believe we've got a heavyweight
matchup.
death scrap on our hands. Let's get to the introductions.
In the red corner, to my right, if your mother thought running with scissors was dangerous, she should try fighting the BattleBot named Overkill. The BattleBot that hails from the blue square has ice water in his veins and sports a snow plow of death. Introducing Frostbite.
The box is locked, the lights are on. It's robot fighting time. It's Overkill and Frostbite, which should be a great offensive show between these two bots.
Overkill, never afraid, always comes out aggressively.
And you can't tip Overkill over, obviously. No matter what happens, he'll land on a wheel. Frostbite trying to use that snowplow wedge to get underneath, but no. Works against him as Overkill driving Frostbite right into the spike strip.
Overkill with the wedge in front was able to get the front two wheels off the ground of Frostbite, and that was able to drive him back, because Frostbite's strong.
Frostbite is very strong, has low center of gravity. As you keep seeing now, Overkill trying to land some blows, but that blade misses, but he got one there. And there you see the kill saws coming up, doing a little damage on Frostbite. And there they are, those ramrods coming out. Another one of our hazards that got a little bit of punishment on Frostbite.
Frostbite's going to need that quarter-inch of steel he's got on the bottom, and now he's got Overkill on his back. That was just where he wanted him.
And with help from the kill saws, now look at Frostbite hitting Overkill up against those spike strip and those blades, and he's got great leverage now. Now we got to see what he's going to do with it, because his big offensive weapon is that plow.
Yeah, there's no way that he can hang on to Overkill. He's just too fast. He's got too much power in those two wheels.
There you see the blades coming down. Oh! Trying to get that blade in and knock around Frostbite, but those kill saws interrupted the blow thrown by Overkill, and Frostbite still commanding some control of this fight as he continues to stay on the offensive. It looks like he's having a little trouble there. He's back, moving normal again.
Frostbite very methodical, using his 4 motors. He's got 4 wheelchair motors in there, 5 horsepower each. He's got a lot of power. Little guy with a lot of power.
We're halfway through this fight. Remember, 3 minutes until somebody is completely out of it, whatever comes first. What's interesting about Frostbite's design as they continue to attack each other is you wouldn't think he'd be an offensive piece of machinery, but he has to pick and choose his spots, as he's done well here against Overkill.
He was raised amongst the farm animals, he was, Frostbite. He's a working machine. They use him to snowplow in the wintertime.
We're inside a minute to go, and this is 2 pretty good warriors trading blows with each other, battling it with 2 very good drivers who are pacing themselves around the BattleBots arena floor, trying to get those last 40 seconds of offensive punishment in.
It's hard to say how well Frostbite is doing. It's easy to see how well Overkill's doing because he can land the blows with the big blade.
But every time Frostbite now gets into Overkill with that snowplow type front part, he is scoring points with the judges. Every time.
He is. He's getting aggressive points.
And aggression points matter. 3 judges. They each have 15 points to give. As we're winding down now, we got inside of 20 seconds. You see on the upper left part of your screen, this is BattleBots. This is Overkill and Frostbite. Doesn't look like we're going to get a knockout, but I'll tell you what, 2 great warriors getting after it. This is going to be a very difficult decision on the judges, because both of them would land punches. But on my card, Bill, as we wind down, Frostbite seems to have scored more.
Overkill, that's hard to say, Sean. I say Overkill was more aggressive, he's faster, he landed more blows.
Take us to the replay and see if we can break this one down.
All right, Frostbite rolls over the kill saw here, and the robots then mix it up a little bit. Then Overkill gets a piggyback ride on Frostbite, thanks to the kill saws. Man, they're strong.
You not only got to deal with your competitors, but also all those BattleBots hazards.
Gentlemen,
what a fight. It's hard to tell. Let's go down and see what the judges have to say about this one.
Side have scored a split decision, 23-22 for the blue square, Frostbite.
It can't get any closer than that. A 1-point victory in a split decision. Were the battle stats really that close, Bill?
Oh, man. Tight all the way, Sean. Overkill out-hit Frostbite by 4 and also had a slight edge in hazard damage, 3-2. Judges were clearly impressed with Frostbite's 2 pins, though, which resulted in a win by the narrowest of margins. I didn't agree.
Very, very close fight and a good one. Let's go to box side and find out what the competitors have to say.
Christian, in one of the closest matches we've seen this season, it was an upset. Could have gone either way. What do you think was the deciding factor in this match?
I was on top of him, but I wanted to stay on top of him. And I think I had him at the end. But you know what? The judges, they made their decision. We respect that decision no matter how wrong it was.
Wow. Okay. Look out. All right.
Zinger! When we get back, we're advancing to the next match, where Mouser Mecha Catbot hopes to jerk salad around like a ball of yarn. Overkill and Scrap Daddy LW55 are now just dust in the Las Vegas desert wind. Now, don't you people construct or operate a robot or BattleBot without proper supervision. Welcome back to BattleBots, everyone. And Bill, can you break this down and tell us about this lightweight collision that's about to take place between Salad and Mouser Mecha Catbot?
Here we go. Builder Dallas Gecker has concocted a potent instrument of destruction in Salad. This robot can drive even when upside down, and its versatile arm has a 180-degree range of motion to flip, ram, and throw any opponent. Builder Fawn Davis has constructed a wolf in pink clothing. Mouser Mecha Catbot has 2 blades and a pneumatic lifter in its attack arsenal, and with its low center of gravity, tough to flip.
This is a lightweight BattleBots matchup.
Well, it's time to find out which one's stronger. Let's go down to the box and visit the crew.
To my right, tossing you good and serving you for dinner, presenting Salad. And in the blue square, harnessing the 1-2 punch of pneumatic flippers and buzzsaws, not to mention battery power and compressed gas, here is Mouser Mecha Catbot.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time. Mouser Mecha, you see there, Catbot against Salad. Salad obviously is going to be the quicker one of the two and gets around this arena very fast, but a little bit out of control. But there you see the kill saws right now, Bill, getting after Mouser Mecha Catbot.
He's got the protective steel plate on the bottom, though. Didn't seem to harm him. And new to Mouser Mecha Catbot, replaced the rear saw with that pneumatic tail. Hopes to do some more damage with that.
Got 2 offensive weapons, does Mouser Mecha. We're going to see all kinds of hazards throughout this fight. There you see a blow delivered by Salad. You've got to be able to maneuver around the arena floor and deal with your opponent. Look at Salad now, drives Mouser into the kill saws.
Nice driving there. What Mouser Mecha Catbot wants to do is drive at the opponent or let the opponent come at him and then flip him up with that arm and door.
Mouser Mecha's driven by Fawn Davis.
He's got him now.
Sure does. Got underneath him, got some leverage, which is big in BattleBots. Oh, look at that now, a little bit of lost control. The pulverizers do a little bit of damage there on Salad, who's driven by Dallas Gecker.
And I don't care how strong of a bot you are, those pulverizers can do some damage. You spend too much time down there.
That lifter's doing some good things for Mouser Mecha, and we've got ourselves a good fight going on here. Salad's quickness, though, is able to maneuver around. You see him initiate the contact, but that tail that you talked about, Bill, is helping out a little bit on the offensive end for Mouser Mecha.
And that is a strong tail. It is very strong. 250 pounds per square inch coming down. Look at this now, Sean. He's got the flipping arm and door up, and now he's starting to move Salad. Oh, he got away.
We're halfway through this fight now. Fawn Davis and Mouser Mecha Catbot against Salad's Dallas Gecker. As you see there, the Hellraisers trying to flip somebody over, not going to work against these 2 bots. They've got pretty good stability.
And you got to be careful when you're a bot on the Hellraisers. You could get your arm caught in the Hellraisers, and that means incapacitation.
Now take a look here. As you see Salad trying to push Mouser Mecha into the pulverizers.
Oh,
and those are bigger and more powerful.
He's getting some pops there.
A couple pops on the side there, not doing a ton of damage, but scoring points.
Falling right in between both bots. I hope the judges see that.
Mouser Mecha trying to break free. Look at that. The damage is being done there. 2, 3 in a row now. 4. And they continue to pile up. Points are rising here for Salad on Mouser Mecha Catbot as we are under a minute to go in this fight.
You know, it looks like Mouser's tail is caught in Salad, and it's really working to Salad's advantage.
It sure is.
This fight was all Mouser for a while.
Bill, you're exactly right. Salad's scoring. The countdown's begun on Mouser Mecha Catbot, and Salad is driving it in, and the pulverizer's taking its toll. Mouser Mecha is caught up now, and Salad is going to win the bout as there it is. It is over. It's been called by the referee.
That is a beaten-up pink bot.
Take a look at the replay.
Salad's the aggressor, is pushing Mouser Mecha Catbot to the kill saws. There you see, up and at him. Now Salad wants to make sure the pulverizer gets in for the fun, and Catbot just getting hammered. The bludgeoning twice as sweet with this up-close shot. Oh, you really get a feel for it.
Let's go down and find out the official decision.
45 seconds. The winner by a knockout in the red square, Salad.
Dallas Gecker and Salad really getting some help from the BattleBots weaponry.
Yeah, when we get back, we'll break down what went down with the battle stats. We'll also see the hit of the week. Don't go away. We're coming right back. crunching sound from Ziggo's vicious slam on Scrap Daddy reached the highest rooftops in Las Vegas. And that's why it's our hit of the week. We just saw another raging alley fight that ended with Salad knocking out Mouser Mecha Catbot. Tell us about those battle stats.
Here we go. Real close in hits, Mouser Mecha Catbot got a couple of lifts in there, but it was Salad's ability to get his opponent to the saws and pulverizers that knocked out Mouser Mecha Catbot.
Let's go boxside, find out what our competitors had to say.
He took you to the hammer several times. You got Gallaghered in the corner. How do you get underneath you?
You know, last minute he knew he was up against. He added a little hook on the corner of his robot, and he got up underneath me. He got that hook in there, had total control.
Well, without equivocation, that pussy took a good licking.
Bill, these were three absolutely awesome matches. One ended quick, but the other two were awesome.
Yeah, it's not every day you see this sort of annihilation like the one that Ziggo laid on Scrap Daddy LW55. Meanwhile, Tough as Nails Frostbite barely overcame Overkill.
You know, Salad took some serious physical abuse, but dealt out just a little bit more against Mouser Mecha Catbot. As you can see, these battles are getting more barbaric all the time. You love that, don't you?
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is. So for Randy and Jason Sklar, Heidi Mark and Bill Nye, I'm Sean Salisbury.
And I'm Bill Dwyer. Tune in next week for more Mechanical Mayhem. See you then.